Hello guys, so today we're gonna try to find the best sensitivity and the best HUD to play like a pro. So first, what you're gonna do is go over your settings on your sensitivity, and we will get to know what each settings does and which one do we need and the one that we doesn't need because nobody use that. So first, for the rotation mode, that's all you. Let's say I play fixed speed because I play on an iPad, I have a bigger screen, and I have all the place on my screen to move with my thumb, right? So that's why I play fixed speed. I want my sensitivity to follow exactly what my thumb, so I use my thumb to move my camera, and I want the sensitivity to follow exactly what my thumb is doing, not less, and not too much. But example, let's say I used to play on my phone for like 2 years, and I used to play speed acceleration, and on acceleration value I had 0. I have absolutely no idea why. I think it's just because I got used to it. But yeah, so obviously the difference, I would say that fixed speed, it means the sensitivity will follow your thumb. So if you do, like, let's say you move a little bit on the left, it will move like exactly a little bit on the left. But if you have speed acceleration on, if you move, let's say, a little bit on the left, it's gonna do the same as fixed speed, but a little bit more. And that more, it depends about this value. Those one is just about your preference, to be honest. I use switch while opening the ADS. So for the sensitivity, I will show you the one that you only need to focus on. So it's gonna be the red dot hollow sensitivity, the ADS sensitivity, the third person sensitivity, and the sniper scope sensitivity. That's it. And one more thing, pay attention. It says camera sensitivity on the top left side, right? So now we're gonna focus on the other one in the firing sensitivity. Keep in mind that's two different things. Here, it's only when you are not shooting, it's only when you're moving your camera without firing, right? And here, that's only when you're shooting, only when you're using like your hipfire button or your ADS to shoot in the same time button, right? So here the same. What you're gonna focus in the firing sensitivity is the red dot hollow sensitivity, the ADS sensitivity, the third person sensitivity, and the sniper scope sensitivity. Even though for the sniper scope sensitivity in the firing, we don't really need. I will explain why later in the video. So what you're gonna do is, you're gonna go over in practice range mode, and you're gonna go in the middle of that wall and in the middle of this door. And what you're gonna do is move your sensitivity like this, from that wall to this door. If it goes exactly like you see right now, it's not bad, so it means it's good. But if it goes like this for you, means your sensitivity is low, right? If it goes like this, like you really can control it, it means it's just way too fast. So how to fix those ones? Simple, just go over your settings and go over the third person sensitivity and then adjust it for yourself. What I want you to do right after this is to do a 180 degrees, just like this. You can start slowly and then just go more faster to get used to it. You can do it on both sides. And it's important to do this a lot of time. Like, do not do it only one time. Let's say for the first example, when I told you with this door, let's say first try I'm doing this thing, and then I go and I change my sensitivity. Do not do this. Do it first. Do it multiple times, like around 10 times, let's say, and then you can see if you see that it's pretty good, like it's pretty decent, then just don't touch it, because you just have to get used to your sensitivity and then play more, and the more you play, you will get those muscle memories. What you're gonna do is you're gonna come here, make 3 different boats, so that's the command panel in the top left. Then you can get those boats that doesn't move. And I want you to only ADS on one and flick on someone else. Just like this. If you see, let's say this guy example, let's say it goes like this. It means it's way too fast. So of course, don't forget, do it multiple times first. Like if it's like this, it's okay, it's good. If it goes like this, then you have to higher the ADS sensitivity. Keep in mind, we are not shooting, we are only ADSing. Just like this. If, let's say by example, you're doing this and ADSing and you try to get to the enemy but it's kind of slow, make it faster. Next step. So you're gonna go here, and what you're gonna do is just slide ADS on the enemy. So then you can focus your muscle memories to, like, your muscle memory will only focus one guy, because let's say you make 2 bots, right? And you in the beginning you want to target this one, but because you will add another one, so then you will like go to the most easiest spot, right? But what we want is to practice your muscle memories, so then you get used to your sensitivity when you are in game. So what you're gonna do is slide, and while you slide, I want you to turn your camera towards the enemies, not like sliding and then moving your camera. Don't do that. Slide, and while you slide, look at the enemy, right? And you can also add the ADS right after you press the slide button. Just like this. And I want you to do it from the boss side. Just like this. If you can track them easily, means your sensitivity is already correct. It's already good. If you see that you cannot track the enemy, so let's say this guy, it goes like this, it means it's way just too fast, right? Let's say if it goes like this, it's just too slow, right? You see, that means it's too slow. And so for these settings, you're gonna go to over firing sensitivity, and you're gonna change the ADS sensitivity. Personally made my firing sense are lower than my camera sensitivity, and I will tell you why. It's simply because when you're playing against player that has the same levels as you or even better than you have to be very, very quick. So let's say there's an enemy here, right? And I'm killing him, but as soon as I killed him, somebody's already shooting at me, right? So then, because I have high sensitivity, I can turn over and ADS on him. But no, let's say that's the guy shooting at me from the back. I'm shooting someone, the guy from behind is shooting at me, So I'm like this. You see my ADS? He was here, and then I ADS'd here. But because I have a high camera ADS sensitivity, I can adjust back on him. Like very, very quick. Like, so like just, let's say like this. You see? I was ADSing, I don't even know what I was ADSing, but I could directly focus and track the enemy. And you can do it like multiple times. Sometimes it goes like directly to the enemy, but sometimes, you see, I was ADSing here, but then I can directly correct my mistake. So that's why I use high sensitivity when it comes to camera sensitivity. But when it comes to firing, I prefer a lower one. So then, for me, it's way better for me to track the enemy when I shoot. So okay, so let's say it goes like this. See what I mean? Because if my sensitivity when I shoot was fast, I would be like this. See? And that's not what I want. I want to be able to correct my aim and have a decent good accuracy on the enemy. Now what you're gonna do is your HUD. So here's my HUD. I play 6 fingers. First of all, a comfortable HUD. You wanna click on slide, ADS, shoot in the same time when you have your ADS. Make sure you can also shoot however you want. You see? Like just being able to do like literally every kind of movement. Let's say also for the class to be like fast in your movements and on your reaction time. But let's say now that I am only a four finger players. So if I am a 4-finger players, because I have my thumb to move, my left one, I have my right thumb to move my camera, and thing is I cannot really put on the ADS and like jump. I can't even do it, because if I jump, I don't have my hand on my shoot button. See, it's like I can't be accurate then. Alright, so now we're gonna go for hip fire and shotgun sensitivity. So normally what you have to do is, let's say, just copy those command panel in the top left and add 3 bots. What you're gonna do is, first you're just gonna track the enemy like this without shooting. What you're gonna do now is do the same thing and you add some left-right movement. If it gets too difficult, you can just add only 2 bots. So for this, you just have to get you really have to focus on the enemy, and as soon as you wanna change the target, before you change, you have to be have at least an idea of where the enemy is. Let's say this guy was here. Now the next one is gonna be behind me right now. The one that's there's 2 on my left, but one is here, one is here. I know there's a guy here. Then I know there's another one here. Like, that's all about your IQ. And now what you're gonna do is to shoot. So what you're gonna do is now just do the same thing, but you're gonna shoot with the hip fire. So really, pay attention, because I don't I'm not shooting without stopping. I'm shooting at someone, and then I stop shooting, I go to the other guy, and I press the shoot button again. Because keep in mind, this sense and this sense is not the same. We have this one, the camera sensitivity, and we have this one from firing sensitivity. So look carefully. Okay, so here's the tricky thing now, because if you're using a shotgun, and let's say you wanna do like some flick with your shotgun, the thing is it uses the same sense as using the SMG or assault rifle. Like the same I showed you before that you can see on the screen, the third person sensitivity in the firing one, not the camera. So the camera, like I would recommend to not touch it. But the thing is, let's say we have that kind of flick, right? There is no delay when I shoot, or there is no like I'm not feeling like slow after my shoot. And here's why: because when I go to my settings and I go to my sensitivity, so you see my camera sense, you see third person sensitivity, it's 126. If I'm going on the firing one, third person sensitivity, it's the same one. And that's why, because let's say I put this to 0. Now look, I'm gonna try to do a flick, but right after I'm shooting, just watch. See, the camera doesn't move at all, because it used the same sensitivity as SMGs. So that's the tricky thing. Try to kind of find a sense that makes you be able to make like some flicks. Like, I mean, I have to go back to 126, I guess. So like to be able to do some flicks without any like you don't feel any like slow sense after your shoot, and in the same time being able to use hip fire with any SMG assault rifle. Try to find the perfect one, right? And yeah, and then you're done, and I think that's it for today. So if you want me to make a video more about like to be more accurate on some step, or how to have a way better accuracy when it comes to, let's say, sniper, or even if it comes to game sense in game, in tournament, how to, let's say, 1v4 more easily, how to get the muscle memories way faster, all those kind of things, let me know in the comment. And yeah, I think that's it for today, so yeah, peace.